So as the pace itself is mastery learning, after each section of work, we have what's called the checkup. There are 3 checkups throughout each pace. And we need to know, as supervisors, that our children know what they're doing, that they've actually grasped the first part of the lesson before they can continue. It's no use getting to the end of their pace to discover that they didn't know what they were actually doing right from the beginning. So your checkup is very valuable. In a lot of the different subjects, such as science and social studies, you're actually able to go and pick up that pace and perhaps ask them a few questions just to make sure that they have understood it, they have read it correctly, and then they're able to continue with their checkup. Every time it's asked a supervisor to initial, or just before you initial that checkup, remember that you as the parent or supervisor are going to use your green pen. The children will need to get a minimum of at least 90% of that self-test to be able to do the test the next day. Once the self-test has been scored, it would be good to make sure that that 90% has been achieved. Otherwise, they will have to go back and reinforce and go over the different checkups and the parts of that case that they didn't quite grasp. If your child hasn't grasped the concept, remember that as a parent, all your instructions are contained within the pace. You can then go back together and do it together so that your child can understand what they're doing before they move on. If they're still not able to grasp it at that point, it might be a good idea to contact your teacher. Our recommended percentage is at least 80%, that the children should understand at least 80% before they're able to carry on with their next concept. They then move through the pace until the end of the pace, where we have what's called the self-test. As a supervisor, you're asked to initial the self-test so that you're fully aware that this is a test and they will be tested on the entire pace. The children will write the self-test and will not be able to refer back to any of the work that they've previously learnt. The pass mark for the self-test is 90%. If the children know at least 90% of this pace, they're then ready to take the test the following day.